I found myself in the car, which I suppose was just a coincidence. They were in attendance. To begin, there were just two of them. One of them was a member of the traffic police serving as a rescue member, followed by a driver. Is that his automobile I see, which resulted in my crashing. In any case, I experienced what you term an out-of-body experience, and here I am in my body shortly after it ended. Now that I think about it, the question that's been nagging at the back of my mind is, how did this happen? Where did I come from? And while doing so, trying to get a handle on what exactly is going on here. And what is happening in the process is, to some extent, a phenomena that might be described as a bypass. When I was having what you term an out-of-body experience, the one thing that stands out the most to me is the strength of wanting to know how I got into the vehicle that somebody put together for me. When people were placing me in the car with all of their work, the only component of my molecule that was present with the body was here. The remainder, in its whole, was all that constitutes me. Therefore, in this view, the answer is that my molecule first became active when I returned to the body. There is no sign that I have returned or that I am once more among the living sort. Despite this, its impact was significant. Even if there is no evidence, we are nevertheless able to deduce that some power is rooting for me to be successful. It is of equal importance to note that despite the fact that living is the most remarkable phenomenon, I now live in a somewhat more profound fashion as a result of having questioned my existence under these specific conditions. Because of this, I was able to avoid other people placing me in a car, and since I am able to see the entire environment on my own, I am not in any way obligated to those other individuals. And when a commitment is fulfilled, an opportunity presents itself. This chance presented itself to me in such a way that I could become God all by myself if I took advantage of it. Before that time, I had never considered the possibility that a person may become God. However, here, my positioning in such a condition that was in no way an already gone instance of returning to body made sense to touch the God essence that is already there inside oneself. At the very least, I can interpret for the benefit of the claimants located all over the world from where I am now. Because it is so obvious, the assertion made in the majority of religious texts is misunderstood by a significant number of people. Therefore, God communicates with people when they have a sense that they have godlike essence inside themselves. Furthermore, after having a sense of godlike substance within myself, I found myself once more in front of time, which appeared to me in the form of death. In this state, I was unable to animate any other true capabilities, nor was I able to accept it as I had in the previous paradigm. However, this came over me and covered me, and when I came to my senses once more, I was confronted with a demon. The demon is, in reality, found within us. The devil substance is also there within you, just as the God substance is. But most individuals only become aware of the demon personified just before they begin to reflect on the God substance that is present within themselves. Because this is an actual devil, a single person cannot be made of God's material. As a result, I found the devil to be even more horrifying. Because of the presence of the demon in front of me, I was unable to reflect on the nature of my God. However, the fact that I am unable to do so may be evidence that for most people, the demon does not need to make a physical appearance because they are already complying with what the demon wants them to do. However, when it was time for me to seek guidance from God's presence, a demon suddenly materialized in front of me to prevent me from working through God, with God, and from God. After that, I made my way to the hospital, and while I was there, I had the opportunity to weep over my own body. I was prepared to continue living after I came to the realization that I am grieving over my own body. So, ever since I left my body, the form that left it hasn't had the opportunity to look at the body until now. When it finally did so in the hospital, this one form evaluated the very body and with it dwelt in it. As a result, I am still breathing.